finance, wealth, prosperity. Second house, house of accumulation of money. Sixth house, hard working, dedication, service to the people. 10th house, actual the status of professions, name and fame of the professions. And 11th house, the profit and gain. Actually, Ortho Trikona, 2, 6, 10. And 11th coming from the Kam Trikona, Desert Trikona, 3, 7, 11. So 2, 6, 10 from Ortho Trikona, only one house, 11 from Kam Trikona. When we are discussing 2, 6, 10, 11, we can evaluate the wealth, the earning, a particular native. So all the houses are very significant with respect to the wealth. Primary conditions, ascendant lord should be strong, moon should be strong, that means exalted, that should be own sign, friend sign. This is the primary conditions. Any kind of yoga with the Kendra and Trikona that gives wealth. Panchamahapurush Yog, also giving wealth, Gajkesari Yog, Nichbhanga Yog. So many yogas is there in astrology that will give the result. In some cases, result is not coming, owing to the inactivation of the respective planet which makes the yoga. Suppose Saturn makes the Sasho yoga, and Saturn is posited in the 10th house, and the opposite house, 4th house, is lying vacant. That's why it is inactivated. That to be activated by proper remedy or procedures. Now we are coming to the point. Today's theme is 2, 6, 10, 11th house. In this chart, we are taking two main charts. First of all, the famous industrialist of India and abroad, Ratan Tata, sir. And second, the great cricketer of India and abroad, Sachin Tendulkar. Two charts is different. Sachin Tendulkar is a talented sportsman, talented cricketer, having the skills of cricket, great man of cricket. So his chart, the 5th house, 6th house is very important. 5th house is the talent, 6th house is hard working. Here in the chart of Sachin Tendulkar, the 2nd house and 11th house lord posited in 8th house, hidden house. There is no question of so much wealth just by these conjunctions. But already we told 8th house sometimes gives result by Viparit Raj Yoga. So we are coming to the chart of Sachin Tendulkar also. But we will detail discuss in context of wealth the chart of Sir Ratan Tata. D1 chart, Kalpurush Kundali, the placement of Ortho Trikona planet, and the D9, strength of the planet and any kind of yoga, and last but not the least, the D10 of chart of Ratan Tata sir. Now coming to the chart one by one. Coming to the chart of talented cricket player of all times, India and world, Sachin Tendulkar. Date of birth 24 April 1973. Time of birth 14:25, that means 2:25 p.m. Place of birth Mumbai, Maharashtra. His ascendant is Leo and zodiac Rashi Dhonu. Dhonu Rashi, Singha Lagna. Leo is the ascendant and Sagittarius is the zodiac sign, Rashi. That means Dhonu Rashi, Singha Lagna, the great chart. In this chart, he is the great player, have so much talent in cricketing, sportsmanship. From where it is coming? It is the fifth house of talent and ninth house of fortune, luck. Fifth house of talent, the lordship of Sagittarius sign, that Jupiter posited in Capricorn sign. In narrow sense, Jupiter is debilitated. But in this Capricorn sign, Mars is exalted with Jupiter Mars conjunctions. Exalted Mars cancel the debilitation of Jupiter herewith. So Jupiter is very strong in the chart of Sachin Tendulkar in 6th house. Not only that, the 9th house, house of fortune, Bhagyes, Mars, Mangal is posited in the Capricorn sign, is exalted. That means fortune lord is strong and 5th house lord also strong owing to Nich Bhanga Jog. Not only that, both Moon and Rahu from 5th house aspect the 11th house of success. So hurdles is there. Saturn, the Karmakaraka, the lords of 6th house and 7th house, posited in 10th house of Taurus sign, friend sign. So the 10th house, Saturn get directional strength. Not only that, friend sign, Taurus, Saturn is very strong. And from 6th house, Jupiter gives this 5th house or 5th aspect on Saturn. So Saturn is activated by hard work from the 6th house, dedication from the 6th house, the Saturn is activated in 10th house. And he became great cricketer of India and abroad. He gives too much technology in making skill in cricketing career. So all over world he is famous for his cricketing career. 10th house Saturn aspected by Jupiter. Now there is challenge in his life. From where? 11th house is Ketu is there. Everywhere he faced the challenge, but he crossed the challenge from 6th house of Mars, Jupiter strong in Capricorn sign, mainly exalted Mars. That Mars also Bhagyes, Mangal Bhagyes. So fortune also helped him for his dedicated work and success in life. So the 2nd house, 11th house Lord posited in 8th house debilitated, money should be less, that is cancelled herewith. Actually his talent overcome all the obstacles. Now debilitated Mercury also gives the result owing to the Viparit Raj Yoga. So this is the chart of Sachin Tendulkar. Here Amatya Karak Graha is Saturn, 2nd highest degree, 24 degrees 16 minutes. This 24 degrees 16 minutes, 2nd highest planet Amatya Karak Saturn, the main planet posited in 10th house, having the directional strength in his own sign, getting aspect from the auspicious planet Jupiter. That's why he is excellent in his career. Now coming to the chart of Sir Ratan Tata, famous industrialist and businessman of the India and world. Date of birth 28 December 1937. Time of birth 6:30 a.m. Place of birth Mumbai, Maharashtra. This is the D1 chart. We take the Kalpurusha Kundali, then we are coming to the D9 chart, then we also coming to the D10 chart of Sir Ratan Tata. First one is the coming D1 chart. What is reflected here with? That will be again clarified in D9, D10. Now in this chart, the ascendant is Sagittarius, Dhanu Lagna, and zodiac sign Rashi Tula Rashi, Dhanu Lagna. Zodiac is Libra and ascendant is Sagittarius. Now, what is the hidden inequality within this chart? In the ascendant, the three main planets, Sun, Venus, Mercury, is posited. And in the ascendant, Sun in first house become very strong, get directional strength. And all the three planets aspecting the seventh house of people, other world. Here in the second house, the ascendant Lord posited in second house and Moon posited in 11th house. Merely it may be here, in second house Jupiter is debilitated, but it is not. We have to come to the D9 chart. Here, Jupiter in D9 chart, Jupiter is placed in the Pisces sign, own sign. So, Jupiter is not debilitated in the D1 chart as we are seeing here. From D10 and D9, that Jupiter gets strength. Navangsha Kundali and Dasmangsha Kundali. Now, this Jupiter makes the fifth aspect on the sixth house of Ketu. Ketu here posited in sixth house of challenge. Challenge to hard work, challenge to dedication, challenge to discipline. That is overcome by the childish aspect of Jupiter. Here on the Ketu. So challenge of sixth house, serve to the purple, Ratan Tata overcome and get the prosperity in life and serve the purple, afford the Indians to cross their poverty line. So too much contribution of Ratan Tata is there. He is not only an industrialist, he is a charitable persons, great persons. Now coming to the other portion of the chart. Here the Mars is posited in third house. Second and third house Lord Saturn in fourth house of Pisces sign neutral, aspecting the 10th house. Mars here is medium strength in Aquarius sign. When we are coming to the D9 chart here, Mars is exalted in 10th house in Capricorn sign. In Mars when come to 10th house, get directional strength that reflected from D9 chart, not in D1 chart. So Mars is very strong in the chart of Ratan Tata. His great determinations coming from the exalted Mars in D9 chart. Not only that, the Venus that is posited in the first house. Here Venus in D9 in own sign, second house. So Venus, the planet of wealth, is strongly placed in Navangsha Kundali. Now other portion of the chart. Here the Rahu is posited in 12th house, linking foreign business. That Rahu in the D9 chart coming to the 7th house, it is also foreign link. And in the D10 chart, the Rahu is on the 11th house, giving blessings of sudden gain, wealth, by hard working of Saturn posited in the ascendant of D10 and Mars in the 6th house in D10 chart. So the Ratan Tata chart, Rahu is the blessings. Rahu gives blessing only when the Saturn from first house gives the hard work, dedication, discipline, and Mars by his courage, determination. That is there in the D9 chart. Mars is exalted. Now, in this chart, what happens? D10 chart. In the 5th house, Aries sign, Sun is exalted. So the talent of Ratan Tata, the industry and business of Ratan Tata spread throughout the world, going to the Sun in 5th house, exaltation in the Dasmangsha chart. So all the chart we have to consult here with to get the result. Now coming to the Kalpurusha Kundali, here What happens? Ortho Trikona, Kam Trikona. Ortho Trikona 2, 6, 10 and Kam Trikona 3, 7, 11. Out of that, Kam Trikona 11 is very important. And 2, 6, 10 coming from the Ortho Trikona. When you put the planet, the second house, in the Bishop Rashi or Taurus sign, Ketu is posited. So Ketu gives challenge. And Sir Ratan Tata overcome it by his administration, by his ability, by his energy, vitality. And in the 7th house of desire Trikona, Moon is posited. And in the 10th house of Ortho Trikona, Jupiter is there in Kalpurusha Kundali. And 11th house men in Kalpurusha Kundali, it is the profession. It is the Aquarius sign where Mars is posited in D1 chart. That Mars we put here in Kalpurusha Kundali 11th house. So this Mars is very significant in the chart of Sir Ratan Tata. Mars may be moderate in the birth chart, but Mars getting strength in the D9 chart and also in D10 chart. So all the chart we have to make consulted. Again we are coming. This is the D1 chart of Ratan Tata. Then coming to the Kalpurusha Kundali placement of the planet, 2nd house, 7th house, 10th house, 11th house. Now D9 chart, again we are seeing you. Venus in the 2nd house, own sign. Here Mars is exalted in Capricorn, Jupiter in Pisces sign, and Mercury, which is present in a birth chart 1st house, is here exalted in Virgo sign. So Mercury intelligence is there in the chart of Ratan Tata. And again we are coming to the D10 chart totally. This is the D10 chart of Ratan Tata. Here in the 6th house, Mars, Mercury, Moon. Moon is exalted. So Moon is very strong in the Dasmansha chart of Ratan Tata. Not only that, Mars, Mercury, Moon, 3 planets aspect the Jupiter in the Dasmansha chart. So Jupiter, Mars, Mercury, Moon getting 180 degree conjunctions. All the characteristics of Jupiter, that is the wisdom, knowledge provided by the Sir Ratan Tata, and together with the ambition of Mars, intelligence of Mercury, and dedication of Moon is there. So these 3 charts reflected the ability, the vitality, and the knowledge of Sir Ratan Tata.